What's up, people? I wonder if we can talk a little bit about emotions and how we use them when we're speaking or when we're yelling or when we're whispering. When to use them, when not to. I'm sure some of you listened to Chiron last. And his last video is pretty yelly. That's how it starts anyway. And instead of continuing to listen, I decided to make my own video about yelling without yelling. Maybe yelling. I don't know. Who knows the future? I'm sure also some of you have heard the Kansas song, Dust in the Wind. That's what I feel like when somebody yells. And I'm not denigrating yelling. Yelling is perfectly fine, but it's like because I know for myself when I get into what I'm saying, if I'm very passionate about the subject matter or the circumstance about which I'm talking, then my voice raises naturally and the arms gesticulate and whatnot, right? So yelling can be useful. Passion is definitely useful. And it's also funny to watch the people who want to do something with their channel or achieve a goal or something. You can tell pretty easily, well, I can tell pretty easily if the passion or the yelling is like for a goal. If there's like a thought in the back of their head about getting money or growing the channel, to me it's all like, and I know it's it's hypocrisy all the way down. I do understand that, but the aim, at least for me when I'm talking, is to like stay centered and stay grounded and mostly just try to be honest, which means not preparing very much. Some preparation is fine, but not too much. And not getting too deep into the details. As they say, the devil's in the details. I always wondered if that meant like, is that a general phrase or is that with regards to something specific? I don't know. But I see passionate outbursts as far as achieving an end to be as useful in the long run as like a tornado or a fire. Like if we can equate the things that humans do to natural phenomenon, then maybe the clinginess to like certain mental archetypes will be less, because we won't see the people who have been put up on a pedestal for whatever reason. We won't see their work necessarily as something so very pivotal or necessary or important in the long run as we might if we didn't do that. And you can use this to level the playing field if you want, to some extent. You never want to completely level the playing field, because you might just be in a world of grayness, which is also fine. But if you let everything get too bland, then you might find yourself lacking the necessary energy to do normal daily things, especially if you still allow lots of stressors and or depression to float through your day alongside you, within you. But you can use that method to somewhat level the playing field if the pedestalization of certain archetypes makes you get like blinder vision, and it blocks out the whole rest of the panorama. And you can, of course, do that, use it externally or internally, depending on how you wish. The most power in any being, it comes when they don't have a goal, when they're not trying to change something. That's when they're the most powerful. And that can also be within hierarchical structures that do implement change or implement a large amount of control over people. You can do that within that structure as well. You can hide it, if that makes any sense. Anyway, just wanted to pop on here and say some things. I do believe I'm going to have Emily on. Emily's going to have me on. We're going to do a show somewhere this month, maybe in a week or two. So, oh, I also wanted to ask, how is everybody doing? How is the political landscape affecting you? And by political landscape, I mean anything that has not directly affected your day-to-day movements, motions, people you interact with. Anything that doesn't affect those things, your local bubble, is political. How is the political scene affecting you? How is the TV show Outside affecting you? How are you doing during the wilder parts of the show? Is it getting to you? If so, why? How? And if it doesn't get to you, then I would also like to know why and how. Please share. Peace.